Hey guys, I'm not sure if you can hear the background too well, but I'll try to be loud enough to do this properly. Um, so, some of my friends here are still having trouble with ELT difficulty. Uh, I've narrowed down the way that works 100% of the time for me. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to show you my party and my espers. I guess I could do that too. My abilities equipped, and what I look for in a partner. So when I'm picking my partner, obviously I look for a lightning if possible with attack of 500, or a mage that has 300 plus magic power. As you can see, there's one right there, 345. So I'm going to take him, and I mean, over 300 plus isn't hard to come by. So pretty easy here. I'm going to take the best one here. There's 348. Okay. So and this is my party, and I do pretty much the same thing every time. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to give you my equip. So here's what I got on my COD. I'm going to go over it quick. Obviously COD has no abilities. Here is my Garland. No abilities as well. And my Bart's. Yes, he's using a fire rod. And abilities. That's, I think, one of the important units. Okay, here is my Ffbe. And so nothing here that I'm using is special. You know, nothing is special at all. My espers, there's not much with the espers there really. So how I've done my espers, Ffbe damage. I tried to keep Siren as the spirit, but she has magic power. I've tried to keep Shiva as magic power, and Thunder God, Ruma magic, and my my Golem is my tank. You can move in whatever you want for Esper as long as try to keep the magic power up, and it doesn't matter what the. I find a lot of these guys that I'm grouping with, they have level 40 Espers. I don't know if they started before me, but so that's that. I don't use any items anymore, so I've really got it streamlined down. So let's just get right to it here. So I'm going to depart here, and I do the same thing every single time. So the first few go down pretty easy. Okay, biggest thing is manually chaining the commands together. With you've seen that I have Thundera on Bart's there. I hope you saw. So Raging Fist, look how much that takes it down. So that's really very important in this setup here. So Thundera, because he doesn't have a big mana pool, and Thunderga, and Thunderga. Now I'll manually hit this every time. So I'm going to go to I'll end at the highest mage. Voila. It goes like that every time until you get to the third one, which you'll have to change it up because he's immune to thunder. So again, going to full break him, hit him with Garland. And what I don't understand is sometimes your limit breaks go up or not, but when Garland's limit break is huge in this one. So there we go. So Thundera again. Thundera. Thundaga. Okay, again, and at the the highest magic. Okay, so we're at the third one. So this one changes up a little bit, but it's pretty much very similar. So I hit him with Blizzard, but I don't have another Blizzard stuff here, so full break. Raging Fist. And I use, sorry, what do I use on this guy? Fire. Sometimes I'll even hit him with Imperial, but Blazera, Blizzaga, and Blizzaga. Okay, manually hit. Make sure you're manually hitting as well. I mean, I've done the auto in my last video, and it's not as good. So, just doesn't chain together well. So full break back to Thundera. I think the big thing is here is this Garland takes 20,000 health off too there. That's definitely pretty nice. So back to Thunder. Thundera. Thundaga. Thundaga. Manually hit. I was using Thundaga on Cloud of Darkness as well, but it didn't seem to chain as well for the guys at the end to get the magic. To the increase. So maybe it's just me. As you can see, guys, the only ones that don't always die are the knights. And because they're so low, they will just high potion. So you use that time to increase your limit breaks with just hitting regular attacks. Like I said, this is a pretty streamlined method here, and I went through so many. Oops, shit! Went through so many turbo ethers in the other video, and I don't know how many times till I found the way that worked for me. As you can see, Bartz is still my mage there. I started to level up a Celeste, but it just, oh god. I ran out of Cactor. So Wygriff has to be your concern. He's the guy who can kill everybody, and he's the third round, and he's the guy that you need to focus here. So you need to kill him. If you can survive everybody else, but this fella right here needs to die. So I am going to use the round that kills him. I'm not saying I'm not going to hit silence and blah blah blah, but he needs to die first round. He cannot live. Blazera. Blizzaga. You know what sometimes I'll even do is I'll use his Garland's AoE there, and that's what I have been doing. I don't know why I didn't do it this time. Alright, so again, then top mage. The only important thing is him to die. A lot of times this guy dies as well. That guy with the arrow over his head, he dies a lot of time too. Didn't die this time, he healed. So Ffbe is your next target. So back to Thunder. Full break him. Ffbe is the next most dangerous I find. I'm going to use Dark Side. We're going to use, now that we've got the mana here, we're going to use Thundaga. Actually, you know what we're going to do is we are going to use an item to free up the Thundagas. I didn't notice they're both silenced. And yeah, so as you can see, they can cast now. So that's what we'll do there. Clear them up. And we're going to Thundaga. This is the best they've done actually against me in a bit. So order of attack is Wygriff and then whatever his name is there, Mr. L. So you can do whatever you want to finish this guy off. I don't want him to live for sure, so don't fuck around. Pardon my French. And that's that. It's as simple as that every single time. I'm going to show you my guys here again. I spent a long time, probably a whole day perfecting that, believe it or not. Maybe other people figured it out faster, but so do it the same way.